Good day, class. So today we're going to discuss the mean of discrete probability distribution. Now, when we say mean, it is also known as expected value. Okay? So it's also known as the expected value. To compute the mean, we have the formula. So the formula that we're going to use is mu is equal to the summation of quantity x times p of x. Yan. So this is the formula that we're going to use to compute the mean. Now class, isa-isahin natin ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng mu is equal to the summation of quantity x times p of x. When we say x, okay, x, this is the random variable. Yun. Okay? So this is the random variable, that is the x. When we say p of x, this is the probability of the x. Yun, probability of the x. And then, this one is the symbol of summation. From the word summation, sum, ibig sabihin total. Okay, the total value of all the product of x times p of x. Okay, so later on, makukuha nyo kung paano natin kunin yung summation. And then lastly, mu, this is the symbol of mean. Again, the symbol of mean is mu. Yan. Now, so since alam niyo na yung concept ng ating mean formula, okay? So let's have an example to easily understand this one. Okay? For example, dito tayo sa isang situation, rolling a single die. Okay? Rolling a single die. So, when we say rolling a single die, we're pertaining to the dice itself, yung usually na ginagamit natin kapag nag-i-snake and ladder. Okay? So, are you familiar to the dice na ginagamit sa snake and ladder? So, ilan yung side ng isang dice? Yung common na dice, ilang side? We have 6 sides, right? 6 sides. So, therefore, yung random variable natin, we have 6 sides. So, namely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So, yun yung ating random variable. Okay? Now, when we say P of x, we're pertaining to the probability of x. So, when we say probability, more on chances. Ilan yung chance na makukuha natin yung 2, yung 3, kapag nag-roll tayo ng single dice? So, isa. 1 out of 6. Tama? Isa. Kasi we have 6 sides. So, isang beses na pwedeng lumabas yung number 1, yung number 2, yung number 3, and so on. Dun sa 6 sides na yon. So, therefore, it is 1 out of 6. So, yung P of x natin is 1 over 6. Now, since may equal chances yung bawat isang side, therefore, we have 1 over 6. So, nakukuha? So, yun po yung idea ng x and p of x. Okay, the random variable and the probability of the x. Also, okay, meron pa tayong another example sa tossing a coin. Diba? Tossing one coin. Ilan yung side ng coin? 2 side. Very good. The head and tail. So, head and tail. Kung we have 2 side, therefore, we have 1 and 2 for the head and tail. Namely, head and tail. Ngayon, sa P of x natin, what is the probability of getting the head or the tail? Kapag nag-toss tayo ng single coin, 1/2. Right? 1/2. Very good. So, nakukuha. So, yun usually yung ginagawa natin in order to get the x and p of x. Kapag hindi given yung x and p of x. Okay? If situation lang yung meron. For example, ayun, rolling a single die, tossing a coin. Okay? So, nakukuha po ba? Na-absorb? Okay, very good. Now, since nakukuha na natin yung idea, let's compute the mean. Okay? The mean of discrete probability distribution. This one. Okay? Using the formula of mean. Okay, so pay attention tayo sa screen, class. Okay, let's compute the mean for this example. Okay, again, given tayo ng x and p of x. So, meron na tayong x random variable na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and p of x na 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and so on. Now, in this example, we need to compute the mean by using the formula of mean of discrete probability distribution, which is this one. Okay? So as you can see, ang nakalagay sa ating formula ay x times p of x. X times p of x, right? So it means kailangan nating i-multiply itong x times p of x. So we have 1 times 1/6 plus 2 times 1/6 plus, okay, bakit may plus? Kasi as you can see, merong summation. So, ibig sabihin, kapag na-multiply na natin yung x at p of x, okay, after that, yung mga product nito, ipag-a-add natin to get the summation later on. Gets? Okay, ayun. Now, pay attention, okay? So, 1 times 1/6 plus 2 times 1/6 plus 3 times 1/6 plus 4 times 1/6 plus 5 times 1/6, okay? And then, plus 6 times 1/6. Nakasunod? So, this is a continuation doon sa part na yon. Okay? Ayun. Now, so dito na tayo. Honestly, class, if you have a scientific calculator na 2-layer, you can direct this one dun sa scientific calculator. Just make sure na tama yung pag-input ninyo sa calculator. As you can see, meron tayong parentheses. Okay? Of course, kapag in-input nyo yan sa calculator, you need to include the parentheses. Kasi kung hindi nyo yan i-include, possible mag-iba yung final answer na makuha ninyo. Okay? So, ayun, class. Tip lang. Okay? Para dun sa mga gumagamit ng scientific calculator na 2-layer. Now, if you don't have that scientific calculator, what are you going to do? Okay? For example, basic calculator lang yung dala nyo. Okay, so ang gagawin natin dito, we're going to compute this manually. Okay? This one, ayan. Okay? So, ipapakita ko yung solution. Ngayon, since given tayo ng fraction and whole number, sa ruling ng fraction multiply to whole number, anong ginagawa? Just add 1 as denominator and then what? Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Ganon. Clear? Okay, so once again, numerator times numerator, 1 times 1, 1. 1 times 6, 6. And then denominator times denominator. Ganon. Gets? Nakukuha po ba? Na-absorb? Absorbing? Okay, very good. So, ayun. And then again, just add 1 as denominator, then proceed to multiplication of fraction. 2 times 1, 2. 1 times 6, 6. Yun. Next, 3 times 1, 3. 1 times 6, 6. And then, 4 times 1, 4. 1 times 6, 6. 5 times 1, 5. 1 times 6, 6. Then lastly, 6 times 1, 6. 1 times 6, 6. Okay, lagyan natin ng divider in order na ma-distinguish nyo. Yun. Okay. Now, in this one, okay, nandito na tayo. Okay, so as you can see, multiply na natin yung bawat isa na to. And then after that, anong mangyayari? Okay, add the product. Okay, so since na-multiply na natin, we need to get the product of this one. Okay, or the sum, sorry. Okay, since this is the product, ayan, nakuha na natin yung product. Now, we need to get the sum. Okay, the total value. So, ipag-add lang natin yung 1/6 plus 2/6 plus 3/6 plus 4/6 plus 5/6 plus 6/6. Okay? Now, as you can see, this is a similar fraction. Ano ba yung similar fraction, class? Kapag sinabing similar fraction, the same denominator. Kapag the same denominator, anong gagawin? Just add the numerator and then copy the same denominator. Very good. Okay, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Ilan? We have 21 over 6. Very good. Now, next question. Pwede pa bang i-simplify? Yes, pwede pa. Divisible saan? Sa 3. Very good. Divisible sa 3. Kapag dinivide natin yan by 3, ano yung magiging sagot? 21 divide 3, 7. 6 divide 3, 2. Therefore, the mean of the discrete probability distribution of rolling a single die is 7 over 2 or 7/2. Final answer. Very good. Okay, nakuha po ba? Ayun. So, yun yung gagawin nyo, class, if given kayo ng similar fraction at this point. Okay, just add the numerator, then copy the same denominator. Clear? Okay. And then, kung kayang isimplify sa final answer. Clear? Okay, very good. Now, regarding sa LCD, ginagamit lang yung LCD kapag dissimilar fraction. Pag sinabing dissimilar fraction, magkakaiba yung denominator. Doon lang nag-LCD. Gets? Pero kung same denominator naman yan, katulad nito, okay? So, pwede niyong gawin yung ginawa natin kanina, just add the numerator, then copy the same denominator. Clear? Naintindihan po ba? So, yun. So, ito yung gagamitin ninyo if manual natin kino-compute yung computation. But again, you are allowed to use a calculator. So, sinabi ko naman kanina, okay, pwede nyo itong i-input sa calculator itong part na to. Just make sure lang na tama yung pag-input nyo ng mga symbol. Okay, so pinakita ko lang sa inyo yung process. Is it clear? Naintindihan po ba? Na-absorb? Okay, very good. Now, another example. Okay, another example. For example, given naman tayo ng decimal. Okay, what are you going to do if given kayo ng decimal, class? Okay, so we have 3, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and then 0.15, 0.35, 0.40, and then 0.10. Nakukuha? Okay, now, for example, given tayo ng decimal, we need to compute the mean of discrete probability distribution. Again, class, okay, we need to use the formula. What is the formula again? Mu is equal to the summation of x times p of x. Very good. This is the formula that we're going to use. Again, multiply muna natin yung x times p of x. Okay, so we have 3 times 0.15 plus 6 times 0.35 plus 8 times 0.40 plus 10 times 0.10. Nakakasunod doon? Okay, very good. Now, once again, pwede nyo na yung i-direct sa CalQ if you want. But if you don't have a scientific calculator, what are we going to do? Okay, multiply this one. Compute. Okay. Now, 3 times 0.15, ilan? 0.45 plus 6 times 0.35, 2.10 plus 8 times 0.40, 3.20 plus 10 times 0.10, 1. Yan. You need to make sure na tama yung mga answer natin dito. Okay? Double check. Okay? So that is correct. So once again, nandito na tayo sa part na to. 0.45 plus 2.10 plus 3.20 plus 1. Ilan? We have 6.75. Therefore, the final answer for the mean is 6.75. Final answer. Clear? So that is the example number 2. Absorb, absorbing, kaya. Okay, very good. Now, let's move on to the last example. Okay? We have x and p of x ulit. In this one, given naman tayo ng 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then sa p of x, we have 0.10, 0.23, 0.25, 0.36, and then 0.06. Sorry. Yan. Okay? So 0.10, 0.23, 0.25, 0.36, and 0.06. Okay, now we need to compute the mean of discrete probability distribution. Okay, so same procedure. Once again, multiply the x times p of x. Okay, so we have 2. Okay, so we have 2 times 0.10 plus 4 times 0.23 plus 6 times 0.25 plus 8 times 0.36 plus 10 times 0.06. Okay? Yan. So, usually naman class, given naman yung x times p of x natin. Okay? So, pinakita ko lang din kanina if paano natin kukunin yung x at saka p of x if that is not a given. Okay? Katulad nung kanina sa mga rolling a single die, tossing a coin, para at least class, may idea kayo kung paano nakuha yung x at saka p of x. If ever na ang given lang is yung situation. Okay? So, kaya ko in-explain kanina yung sa x at saka p of x kung paano yun talaga nakuha. But again, class, in solving the mean of discrete probability distribution, usually you already have an x and p of x. You just need to compute the mean of discrete probability distribution. Okay? So, ayun, lamang na yung may alam. Okay? Okay. Now, going back to this one. So, we have 2 times 0, 10. Okay? 2 times 0, 10. Ilan? We have 0.20. Very good. 0.20. Plus 4 times 0.23. Ilan? 0.92. Plus 6 times 0.25. Ilan? 1.50. Nakakasunod doon, class? Okay. Next, 8 times 0.36, ilan? 2.88. Plus 10 times 0.06, we have 0.60. Gets? Okay. Now, compute. 0.20 plus 0.92 plus 1.50 plus 2.88 plus 0.60, ilan? We have 6.16. Final answer. Okay, so that is the final answer for the mean of discrete probability distribution. Okay, so hopefully may naintindihan kayo ngayon. Okay, naunawaan ninyo kung paano gamitin yung formula ng mean of discrete probability distribution. And hopefully naintindihan nyo yung procedure and process. That's all for today. Thank you so much, class.